I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is, Jenny. And that's love. That is not a normal hug and hello. You look at her, what she's doing. See that hand behind the head? That's a hell of an embrace that she's giving him there.
Erika Kirk doesn't even know her husband's favorite animal.
Funny, his favorite animal was the platypus.
Favorite animal?
I love dogs. I lost my dog in October and I'm still not over it. He was an amazing dog. I believe dogs are windows into God's.
Girl, y'all need to grab a seat for this one because the whole Charlie Kirk situation just took an unexpected twist. Word on the street is that Charlie's own siblings have finally broken their silence, and what they're saying is absolutely wild. So, y'all already know the rumors that have been floating around for weeks that Vice President J.D. Vance might be divorcing his wife, Usha, to marry none other than Erika Kirk. And if that wasn't messy enough, things went into overdrive after Erika herself said J.D. was the closest thing to Charlie. But girl, it doesn't stop there. Charlie's siblings are now spilling major tea, claiming that not only has Erika been plotting to marry J.D. Vance, but that she allegedly cut a secret deal with the White House to boost J.D.'s presidential bid once Trump's tenure is over. Yep, you heard that right, a full-blown political power play wrapped up in a love triangle. So let's break it all down, what this means for J.D. and Usha's marriage, and how Erika just found herself at the center of a national scandal. All right, for those of you who haven't quite caught up on this tea, grab a seat because I'm about to fill you in. So, Erika Kirk has been all over the headlines these past few weeks, and it all kicked off after fans started calling her out for being a little too performative in the way she's been acting since Charlie's passing. It really started with that speech she gave just days after his death. And y'all, instead of coming off like a heartfelt tribute, it felt more like she was trying to send a message than honor her late husband. Then came the memorial, and tell me why Erika walked on stage like a WWE superstar making a grand entrance. Off, she publicly announced that she had forgiven the shooter, which honestly left everyone stunned. Most people felt like that kind of statement didn't belong in a moment meant to grieve. It came off like she was making the whole thing about herself. And here's where things really started to look suspicious. Fans noticed that Charlie's parents and siblings were nowhere to be seen at the memorial. Now, not wanting to face cameras during a tough time is one thing, but completely skipping the service, that definitely raised eyebrows. People started wondering if there was tension behind the scenes, especially since Charlie's close friend, Candace Owens, was also noticeably absent. So fast forward a few weeks after the memorial, and Erika finally made her first public appearance with Charlie's parents, this time at the White House, when President Trump posthumously awarded Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Today, as we honor Charlie with this incredible Presidential Medal of Freedom on his birthday, I see her with tears and just humbled heart and spirit, because his story reminds us all that to live free is the greatest gift, but to die free is the greatest victory. I have spent 7.5 years trying to find the perfect birthday gift for Charlie. And it's so different.
Now, while it should have been a touching moment, fans couldn't help but notice the awkward energy in the room. The distance between Erika and Charlie's parents was hard to miss, and it instantly became a major talking point online. People started asking if something deeper was going on between them behind the scenes. For the first time since the Charlie Kirk shooting, Erika sat down with Jesse Waters for an exclusive interview where they talked about everything from the day Charlie was shot to how she's been coping while raising their kids, to all the conspiracy theories swirling around the case, and even the ongoing trial of Tyler Robinson. So, during her sit down with Jesse Waters, things got really interesting. Jesse asked Erika whether that last question Charlie was ever asked, the one about trans violence, was just a coincidence. And y'all, listen, her response definitely raised some eyebrows.
Question about trans violence when he was murdered. Do you think that was a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences.
He then followed up by asking what she thought about all the conspiracy theories floating around. And again, her answer left people with more questions than answers.
Swirling around about Charlie's assassination.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
When everything happened, my phone died and became a black hole. I just didn't turn it on for weeks on end. I've intentionally insulated myself because I need to guard my heart, and I need to be there for my kids, and I need to be there for Turning Point. And what I've realized through all of this is that everyone grieves differently. Everyone is trying to figure out, and I don't blame them, how does this happen? How does somebody become so radicalized where they can justify this in their own head? We just lost one of the greatest voices of our generation. Why? How? What's behind it? Like, everyone's trying to process this. And I respect that.
But then came the real curveball. Jesse asked Erika if she believed they actually caught the real shooter, and her response, ooh, it caught everyone off guard.
Do you think they've caught your husband's killer?
So, something I'm so grateful for is that we have one of the most incredible teams for this case. I would never wish it upon anybody to have to go through what we are going through. To have seen the autopsy report, to have seen the different evidence portions that have been collected. I trust our team.
The way she said we had people wondering, like, hold up, who exactly is we here? Was she talking about the FBI, her legal team, or someone else entirely? It kind of sounded like she was dodging the question. And if that wasn't enough to stir things up, fans also noticed that Erika couldn't even name Charlie's favorite animal. During the interview, that little moment blew up online, with people calling it strange that someone so close to him didn't know something that personal.
Erika Kirk doesn't even know her husband's favorite animal.
Funny, his favorite animal was the platypus.
Favorite animal?
I love dogs. I lost my dog in October, and I'm still not over it. He was an amazing dog. I believe dogs are windows into God's.
The internet, of course, went crazy over it, and y'all, as if that interview wasn't already a disaster. Things took an even messier turn because rumors started flying that Vice President J.D. Vance was on the verge of divorcing his wife, Usha. At first, it was reported that the split had something to do with religion, apparently because Usha chose not to convert to Christianity. People weren't buying that story. I mean, come on. J.D. and Usha have been married for over a decade, so why would religion suddenly become an issue now? But here's where it gets interesting. Those divorce rumors might actually have some truth to them. Multiple media outlets started claiming that J.D. Vance was allegedly in a relationship with Erika Kirk and that he was planning to leave Usha to marry Erika. At first, it sounded way too wild to believe until this happened. So J.D. showed up at one of the Turning Point America events, and guess who introduced him as the next speaker? Yep, Erika. And listen, this wasn't your typical buttoned-up professional introduction. Nah, there was something different about it. The tone, the smile, the warmth in her voice. People immediately picked up on it. The energy between them was just off, like there was more going on than what met the eye.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD, and Vice President JD Vance. I do. And that's why I'm so blessed to be able to introduce him tonight, because he understands the fight that we're up against, and he can articulate that in a way that transcends. He's an amazing man.
Also, fans could not help but notice the hug Erika Kirk and J.D. Vance shared on stage. And listen, everyone who saw that clip could tell this was not your average friendly hug. Erika placed her hands on Vance's head while Vance's arm went around her waist, and the energy between them just felt different. It was awkward, it was intimate, and honestly, it looked like they were soft launching their new relationship right in front of the whole world. Now, while neither Erika Kirk nor Vice President J.D. Vance has come out to address these rumors, things just took a wild turn because Charlie Kirk's sister has finally broken her silence for the first time since Charlie's passing. And y'all, she didn't just speak up. She jumped right into the middle of this drama with some heavy allegations. According to inside sources, Charlie's sister allegedly confirmed that the rumors about Erika and J.D. Vance might actually be true, claiming that there are already plans in motion for J.D. to divorce his wife, Usha, and marry Erika. The source went on to say that Erika's decision to move on with J.D. just weeks after Charlie's death, all while still sitting as CEO of Turning Point, left the family completely heartbroken. Apparently, they were so disappointed that they decided to distance themselves from her entirely. And that, according to the source, explains why there was so much tension at the White House event when Erika accepted Charlie's Medal of Freedom. But that's not even the craziest part. The insider also spilled that Erika's alleged plan to marry J.D. Vance was part of a deal she supposedly made with certain people in the White House, a move designed to boost J.D.'s image and help secure his path to the presidency once Trump's term is over. The idea was that with Erika by his side, playing up the Christian image and bringing the influence of Turning Point, J.D. would be unstoppable. Y'all, all I gotta say is this is shocking. Erika moving on just months after Charlie's passing is not only surprising, it's honestly heartbreaking. Like, she's been out here talking about how much she loved him, how much she missed him, posting tributes and everything, and now she's already moving on in less than a year. This is wild, y'all. Just wild. Charlie Kirk's sister exposing Erika. Kirk's deal with the White House had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "She's the happiest widow I have ever seen. I would be more shaken and grief-stricken if my abusive ex had been shot like that. I know people grieve differently, but she sure seems happy. Whenever I see this woman speak, I feel it's like I'm watching a bad actor. No emotional connection to anything she says. She makes my skin crawl. She's very theatrical and had no problem selling shirts right after he died, capitalizing on his death. If it was about representing him in memory, she could have gave them away cheaper than what she was selling them for, or even gave them out free to represent. There's something about her. So what do y'all think? Do you believe Erika really cut a deal with the White House to be with J.D. Vance and boost his chances of becoming president? Or is there more to this story than what's being reported? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out the next video.